Okay, I think this might be the final one. They've kind of got more short and sweet over time. Lengthy Warthunder forums discussion about the history and performance of the F-16 Fighting Falcon has resulted in, you guessed it, yet another public leak of restricted military intel. Because people cannot keep it under wraps. And apparently, militaries allow people access to the internet while handling said documents and allow them access to Warthunder forums inside of restricted areas where they should really have a filter for it. The latest incident is actually a little different from all the previous leaks of classified intel in Warthunder forums, which is pretty funny when you think about it. This happens often enough that we can refer to all the other times these guys committed acts of treason and be 100% serious about it. In case you'd forgotten or missed altogether, first time they link them. Those previous leaks were about armor, whereas this one is about the F-16, a single-engine multi-role fighter developed by General Dynamics and adopted by the U.S. Air Force in the 1970s. It's an older plane, but remains in active service with the Air Force and in the air forces of numerous other nations. So General Dynamics probably asks the same question of people, whether they play War Thunder for their potential hires. And I would imagine that this is a good reason as to why. Long conversation about F-16, which has been running since mid-2022, is about what you'd expect, full of technical jargon and strongly held opinions. Got a more exciting earlier this week, though, when Space Navy 90 wrote, "Interesting thing I found during my research. During early AMRAAM testing, you can see how F-16A would equip the AIM-120 and use TWS on the non-MFD Stores Control Panel SCP. Interesting is certainly one word for it, and it seemed harmless enough on the surface. But as noted by Aerotime, Space Navy 90 attached a document to prove his assertions, and that's where it all went wrong." Let's see, pertaining to disgruntled gamers have posted classified documents on multiple occasions, convinced developers to change the portrayal of the vehicle found in the game. Yeah, still not found. Let's see, since been deleted. Attached to the post, moderator replied to the post saying the document contained export restricted data. And as per US laws, publishing it is banned. Discussion ensued, according to which the document posted by the user was either an F-16 flight manual or part of it. While the classified status of the manual is expired, the forum's users argued its distribution is still restricted and will remain so for the foreseeable future. Aerotimes could not confirm its status. Hey, stop it. Get out of the way. This is not the first reported incident where potentially classified or restricted documents regarding military vehicles have been posted by fans of the game. They reference the Challenger 2, and then the DDC 10-125. In addition to tanks, game's players also posted restricted documents detailing armor layout on the Eurocopter Tiger attack helicopter. And forum moderators promptly removed the documents in all these cases. The rules have been modified to ban the behavior. Furthermore, in 2021, Gaijin Entertainment actively reached out to the users of the game, asking them to stop publishing classified documents. However, these efforts appear to have limited success. As noted by some reports, at least some of the restricted documents posted by the game's fans had already been leaked and can be found elsewhere on the internet. A caveat that likely extends to the F-16 flight manuals in question. However, publication of such documents may still be restricted by national law in some countries, as was the case with the Leclerc and Challenger tanks. According to Anton And Sev, the founder of Gaijin, the documents contained in the post are considered export restricted and contained information on advanced medium range, blah, 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 and is used on the F-16. We always delete posts containing classified or restricted information from our forum as soon as possible. We forbid our users to share documents like this on our platforms. We remind our users again and again that it's both illegal and pointless, so they should never do that. We never use them in our work, and policy will never change. Development team does not even look at the contents of the documents. Moderators just check if the information on the military vehicle or armament in question is still classified or not. If the answer is yes, we delete everything ASAP. Our game developers never exposed to this information, or the user posts accompany the documents, so they are not influenced in any way by these situations. Wait. Darn it. So that's what this article is referencing. We'll come back to that. Okay, previous leaks were... So this was posted on the 17th, so yeah. First response about it, it's restricted status, and while Space Navy 90 asserted the information was allowed because of its age, others noted that even if the doc had been declassified, it still bears distribution statements limiting how and with whom it can be shared, and surprised the Warthunder forums is not the listed approved recipients. It's funny, I'm sorry, but it is. But at the same time, we have to acknowledge that this sort of thing is really no laughing matter, even though the crime is clearly unintentional. Potential ramifications are serious and something that communities like Warthunders have been to keep in mind. So yeah, it's, let's see, penalty for conviction of unauthorized disclosure includes up to 10 years in prison, a large fine, or both. Forum user Ziggy1989 wrote, unauthorized transmission of restricted data is nothing to joke about. When we post data without proper vetting, the poster is not only at risk, but the game publisher itself, open to litigation, fines, etc. Hope the moderators are vigilant moving forward. It's quite the responsibility. They are very, very vigilant, apparently. They double check the status, and they go and delete it if needs be. Oh my goodness. After some back and forths, Space Navy 90 said the material in question has been removed. I've already spoken with the forum admin via PM last night on this issue of the restricted information that's posted, and the offending restricted content has already been removed. In the future, I'll be more careful about what technical information I post. Hopefully, we can put this issue behind us. I think this was to the Arrow Times, which PC Gamer, yeah. We deleted the post. Documents themselves were in fact posted via links to a third-party Discord server, so they were never actually uploaded to our own servers. In any case, we made sure that those links are not available to visitors of our forum or our employees. So yeah, Gaijin did their due diligence and made sure that things were hunky-dory. Again. But yeah. And then, wait, again, Warthunder fans just can't help themselves. As reported on January 18th, user Ranch Sauce 39 on the Warthunder forums shared scans of an operations manual for the F-15 Eagle fighter jet. Data that is potentially against US law to disseminate in the course of a long forum thread. Incident does not be confused with that time in July 2021 when a Warthunder player posted, let's see, Challenger 2, Leclerc Series 2.3. And that astounding day last June when a wayward child of God dropped declassified deets on the Chinese DTC 10-125. Where else? Just a few days ago, when Where Else put on the Warthunder forums, a confused pilgrim went and divulged restricted documents pertaining to the F-16 Fighting Falcon. While the F-15 is an older model of fighter jet and its operation manuals are not strictly classified anymore, legality of disseminating these full PDFs of the F-15's flight manuals is dubious. Ranch Sauce argued that only OFP Suite 4 and later document academic workbooks got distribution statements issued on them, so any workbooks that you find up to Suite 3 should be fine. I don't think it quite works that way, Sweet Cakes. Another user, MiG23M, asserted that a concerned poster could contact Seymour Johnson Air Force Base regarding these manuals and asked if they were improperly marked when containing possible CUI, designates materials that are not classified but still restricted, that are not classified but are still restricted from public view. MiG went on to argue that Gaijin and Ranch Sauce had no legal responsibilities pertaining to the documents. Let's see, poster Space Navy 90 was not convinced, pointing out warnings printed in a standard F-15 manual, distribution authorized to the Department of Defense and U.S. DoD contractors only, critical warning. Flight manual begins warning this document contains technical data whose export is restricted by the Arms Export Control Act. So, Space Navy 90 did the leak and then came in as the hero. Let's see, it's because they posted the offending F-16 related content. Sorry, but I find it very hypocritical that I can be attacked by posting simple screenshots about the F-16A from 1982, but this is considered just fine, they bemoaned. So much for caring about the protection of sensitive military information, I guess. Whether this was a face turn or a heel turn for Space Navy 90, I leave it to the reader. Whatever the precise legality of sharing these documents, related to the F-15 and 16, the moderators of the forum deemed it an absolute, definite no-no and removed Ranch Sauce's offending post. Though screenshot with the links blacked out remains up on the game's subreddit. Ooh. Just leaked. Okay, we're gonna go back to that one real quick. No, not that one, that one. Guys, I'm going to say this very clearly for everyone. Community manager stated deep on into the F-15 discussion thread. If you cannot definitely prove something is legally publicly available, fully declassified, and without any restrictions, do not post it at all. I can practically feel the I swear to God, I will turn this car around energy dripping from the appeal. How did it come to this? This Milsim game from 2014. Having his forums regularly playing host to state secrets. What I do know is it will never stop being hilarious seeing a gearhead just drop a restricted classified military manual on a video game forum in the name of encouraging in-game accuracy. This is classic forum excellence in the spirit of a bunch of bodybuilding.com guys arguing over how many days are in a week. Why? More than War Thunder itself, the dissemination of sensitive documents to War Thunder's forums is becoming an institution.
It was active for 2 days, and then it was locked. Since then, it's been viewed more than 3 million times.
Very nice. It's that one. Yes, it is. It's basically a rite of passage on the War Thunder forums, it seems, apparently. Let's see. We might save the rest of this article. It's right there. January 18th, yet another leak happened when a host of restricted data on McDonnell Douglas F-15E Strike Eagle fighter jets was posted on War Thunder forums. In response to an inquiry from Aero Times, Space Navy 90, the user who posted the restricted content explained that they were not aware of the content document status and thought it complied with community guidelines. These were only a couple screenshots from a document that I found online, the user said in a message to Aero Times. I had no clue about the restricted nature of them, and Gaijin has a rule that allows materials to be posted from 30 years and over, so I assumed incorrectly that it was okay to post. When it was found out that these are in fact still restricted, I communicated immediately with the devs and the post was quickly removed. Quickly. Post haste. Yes. So they do make sure things happen and are cleared up. But I might save this one and that one for later. If you enjoyed the video, then like, comment, subscribe, feed the algorithm, boost the video up, share this video with your friends. If you found it informative or you just want to chat, I've got plenty of places in the description, Discord, Guilded, and what have you. Check those out, and I will see you guys in the next one.